Welcome to Tea with Bibi, where empowered women empower others through their narratives. Tinokugamuchirai Salamugela. Today we are having tea with yet another empowered Zimbabwean woman, and Karen Kumalo is an investment banker. So hey, look out, we are talking about investments today. And Karen, welcome to the program. And before we go on any further, do you mind telling us a bit about yourself, who Karen is?
I was born in Wange but grew up in Bulawayo, so that's what I identify as home. I'm a mother of three, two teenage boys and one little girl. I've graduated in IT, but wasn't able to sort of like secure a job in that field. I sort of like broadened my horizons and ended up landing up in a data vendor company, which is how I then got into the finance industry. So I've been working there since 2000 in sort of like in the financial industry. I've sort of like in the last few years decided to venture out and just start doing other things um, for myself and just stuff that makes me happy as a person rather than a job that you do as a profession.
So 20 years of the banking and financial experience.
Yes.
Wow. Did you just work in the United Kingdom or?
Yes, I came here when I was 18, so I never got to work in Zimbabwe. And I went straight to college and did some IT courses, which is where I found my passion in IT. And then, yeah, so I've only ever worked here.
I know you do a lot of things. You are very active on the women's platforms. Do you mind telling us about the vision behind what you do?
Well, I'm a strong believer in collaborative working. So I'm the sort of person where if I see, a group which seems to have vision and direction, I will, embrace it and work with the visionaries of the groups. So the two main groups that I support, or the two main charitable causes that I support, is GOGI and Ubuntu. So I mostly help out a lot with their projects, and any initiatives that are going on within those groups, I will do that. Because I don't personally think there's any worth in all of us replicating the same thing. So if there are good initiatives out there, I will sort of like help with those and get involved. I have a passion in helping fellow Africans, or mostly Zimbabweans in any case, to progress professionally and whatever it is that they're trying to do. If I'm able to help, I'm always willing to sort of like help and mentor and just assist and young people as well. So I just have that passion.
I need to know more about your participation in GOGI.
Yes, so I work on an advisory basis, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the 6 women who came together and created the GOGI Clinic, which is currently running in Bulawayo. So yeah, so we it was a pleasure and a real proud moment for us as Bulawayo women to give back to our community and provide a service, which so far we've had nothing but good feedback about the service that we provide, and we hope to continue growing that and start providing dialysis services and other diagnostic services to the community within Bulawayo.
And in terms again of your belief in partnerships, maybe just to elaborate on what GOGI is for those who do not know, what other things do you do in partnership?
Yes, I mean, well, I'd say a lot of credit goes to Situle Chuma, who's the founder of GOGI. We're just there to really help her you know, pursue her dream and her vision. But in terms of the things that we do, we mostly listen to what people would like to achieve and empower women to achieve that. So quite recently, actually just last week, we acquired a land for 100 ladies, Zimbabwean women, who currently reside in South Africa. So we helped them to purchase that land as a group. So we will be, you know, soon building a GOGI villa, as we've decided to call it. We've also done various things like the car groups, for example, that you've mentioned. We've, you know, enabled us to all buy cars. We've previously helped each other put deposits for properties, so, you know, put money together. They'll soon be buying trucks, and, you know, the world's our oyster, really. Whatever the women want, we help pull it together and just facilitate the process.
Once again, well done, and thank you for uplifting women from Matabeleland and the Midlands, because that's your focus. Yes. And I must admit that of all the women groups in the United Kingdom, I've seen so much progress after progress. I've got a friend who joined the borehole ones, and all of them managed to drill boreholes. I've got another one, I think, was the solar ones. Yes. So thank you, and keep it up. Keep it up. Is it your financial background which has been making you do that? Or
well, I guess for me, it's more, like I said, I think it's good to succeed with other people. There's no need to succeed by yourself. So if you're able to help other people in whichever way, you know, we all have different strengths, and whatever your strength is, you know, come and share it with the rest of the ladies. If your strength is selling, you know, I'm not very good at selling, but if your strength is selling, come and teach the other ladies, you know, empower each other. We can do that, you know, in different ways, and we all have our strengths as people, and it doesn't matter what it is. So I guess for me, I always view things as a project. It's more of my training. So if I see you struggling with something and I'm able to help you and you're able to succeed, to me that's a project that I've succeeded in. You know, project in quotes, obviously, because you're not a project, but the fact that I've helped you with something and you've been successful, it gives me that pride of, wow, yet another project that I can tick off.
We are having tea with Karen Kumalo, one of the directors of GOGI Clinic in Bulawayo, which is a partnership of women from Matabeleland who have given back to the community by seeing to it that they support the main health services by opening up a clinic in their own community. And we appreciate Karen for having come up with such an initiative, and thank you for supporting Bulawayo.